Hello everyone! Today I'll be doing a walkthrough of a PSA submission. I hope that this video can be helpful for those of you who may be interested in sending your own cards to PSA, so let's jump right into it. So what you want to do is head to the PSA website. It'll look a little different than what I have here on my screen right now because I am logged in, but you should still see the big red bar at the top. So the first thing I want to discuss would be pricing. There are a lot of different tiers when it comes to grading with PSA, and the main difference between these grading tiers is going to be turnaround time and max insured value. The max insured value is going to be the value of your card after it has been graded. Let's say that you submit a card and after it's been graded, it's worth around $400. You would be fine sending the value tier because the max insured value is $500. Now let's say you submit a card and after it's been graded, it's worth $600. You would want to submit under the value max tier because the max insured value is $1,000. Now, if you have the PSA Collectors Club membership, it is a yearly membership, you will be able to have access to the bulk grading services. The bulk grading services do require you to send in at least 20 cards or more. So for my submission, I will be sending in 2 cards, so I will be using the value service. Now, if I wanted to have a quicker turnaround down to 20 business days from 65, I could do the value plus tier, but I will be sticking with the cheaper option of the value tier. So from here, I'm going to click Start Submission, and then click Start, and then I'll click New Submission, and then Classic Submission. PSA grades a lot of other items like packs, coins, Funko Pops, but I'm grading Pokemon cards today, so I will be sticking with the trading card option. It has already been pre-selected for us, so I'm going to click Select and Continue. There are other add-on services such as autographs, so if your card has an autograph, you're going to want to toggle this option right here. My card does not have an autograph on it, so I will just be opting in for the regular grading service. And then I'll click Select and Continue. Now I will select the service level. We discussed earlier that I will be doing the value service, so I will make sure to select the value 1980 to present service for $24.99. From here, I'll scroll down and click Select and Continue. And now we will enter the cards that we are sending in. Here you want to be very careful in making sure that the label that you're choosing is the exact same card that you were sending in. I will be submitting my poncho wearing Eevee Sylveon, so let's go ahead and search for it here in the search bar. So I've typed in my card and I'm scrolling through the results and it doesn't look like it's here. So a tip I'd like to give you if you're having issues searching for your card would be to find a picture of a card that has already been graded. So what I've done is I've pulled up a picture of a poncho wearing Eevee Sylveon card that has already been graded with the correct label on here. So I'm just going to go back to PSA and start typing in what the label says. And now I'm seeing some search results for the poncho wearing Eevee cards. Scroll down and find the Sylveon one. And the good thing about this is that there will be a photo so that you can match it to your card that you're submitting. So I'll go ahead and select this one. For quantity, I'm only sending one of the Poncho Eevee cards, so I will leave that alone and I will go ahead and click Save. And now we can see that the item has been added and it's going to start making a list down here. And now it's time to add my Sylveon VMAX Alt Art from Evolving Skies. So I'm going to go ahead and try to search for it here in the search bar. And here it is. This is the photo of the card that I am submitting. I have matched it to the card that I am sending in, so it is the correct card. So I will go ahead and click it. I am only sending in one, so I'll leave that alone and I'll click Save. Once again, we can see that the item has been added to the list. From here, I'll click Proceed to checkout. So for getting the items to PSA, I'm going to ship on my own. If you would like, you could purchase the prepaid label through PSA. For the after service, you could have it placed in the PSA vault, auction on eBay, or have the items come back to you. I'm going to select for the items to come back to me. From here, I'll scroll down and select my return address and enter in my payment information. Once all that information is entered, I'll click Review Order. Here, I just want to double check and make sure that the cards I'm sending in are the correct cards. Just one last time. I will scroll down and select the terms and conditions. I also want to mention that once you hit place order, you will not be charged until your cards are ready to come back to you. And now I'll click place order, and now the submission has been complete. Now all that's left to do is to package it up and get it ready to be shipped out to PSA. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and print out these documents, and then I will show you guys how I package it up. So when submitting your cards to PSA, they require your cards to be in a semi-rigid card holder, not a top loader. So let's go ahead and remove this card from the top loader and place it into a semi-rigid card holder. I'm doing a demonstration on a different card because I messed up my recording, but I have them already ready to go, my Poncho Sylveon and my Sylveon V Max All Art. Now using this PSA item list, I will put my cards in order from top to bottom. You could use cardboard, but I'm going to use these pre-cut plastic card protectors in order to ship my shipment out. I'm just going to sandwich my card in between the two protectors and use rubber bands to wrap around to keep it in place. I'm going to sign PSA copy 1, PSA copy 2, and the customer copy. And along with the item list, I'm going to fold those up and place them inside the box. I'm going to make sure that I have enough padding so that the items inside will not move around. For the last sheet of the documents, I'm going to cut out the barcode and use a piece of tape to tape it to the outside of the box. And now I'm going to print the shipping label and it'll be ready to drop off at the post office. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.